In the last video you saw us stuck in this large puddle. It was getting deep pretty fast, so I didn't bother to take the time to drop the roof. So I just drove very slowly across a flooded car park looking for a spot of higher ground. As virtually every spot was now under a thin layer of water, we decided to cut our losses and move on to a different site. I learnt a new lesson here. Never pitch your camper van in a hollow, just like you wouldn't do if you were in a tent. A few miles down the road, we found a new spot at Culdaff Beach. It's still raining, but this car park is much better drained, and we've also got some portaloos here. Now that we're safe, Carol is getting the dinner on. I'm using the aircon to counteract the steam whilst we're cooking with the roof down. Because it's raining so hard, we can't have any of the windows open at the moment. That's a nice pile of steaming veg.
Yeah. We need some fresh veg.
Alrighty. Tonight it's breaded fish and vegetables. They're very tasty, thank you very much. And that's us for the night. The next morning we awoke to a beautiful rainbow. It's clearly raining over there, but it's dry here at the van. The sunrise is giving us hope that today will be a better day weather-wise. It was much stronger than what you saw. Right, let's get up. We need to make the bed and get moving. But first, we need a tasty breakfast. Ooh, what have we cooked up today then?
Potato fall,
Yeah.
beef sausage patty,
Mm.
and fried egg. My egg on my potato.
Yeah, potato bread's really nice.
Is it? Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's yummy. Our first port of call today is going to be Greencastle. The coast road is full of switchbacks. You travel one way and then back again on the other side. As we climb the hills, we move further and further into the clouds. It's got a bit gloomy. As we crest the hill, we get a glimpse ahead of the sun breaking through, and by the time we hit Greencastle, everything is draped in sunshine again. It looks like we're just in time to see the ferry going over to Magilligan Point. So that's Magilligan's Point. There is clearly a very strong tide flowing between this choke point, and that probably explains why this ship is moving so slowly. How long ago were we over there?
It was the 12th of August, 9 days ago.
9 days. Seems like months to me.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Always does when we're in the camper van.
Yeah.
Time goes so slowly. That ferry will be back from Magilligan's Point soon, so we're going to take a walk around to the harbour and see if we can see it come in. No, I like it wet and wild. It's pretty. You never know what you're going to see in Ireland. Right by the harbour here, just over the wall, were some cows. There were a few fishing trawlers in the harbour, so there's obviously quite a bit of fishing goes on here. I think this must be the pilot returning from assisting that red tanker we saw. On the left is the ferry terminal, and because crossings are so often, you can just turn up and go here. Welcome to the Republic of Ireland, folks. It's time to move on, and I have to confess, I was getting a little bit tired at this point. I get grumpy when I'm tired, so we're going to look for somewhere to park up and I can have a nap. This is the harbour front in a place called Ramelton, and I had a lovely little nap parked on the quay just down here. You don't drive fast when you're touring, so consequently we get overtaken quite a bit. We're still following the wild Atlantic Way, and very beautiful it is indeed. We're pulling into Ballymastocker Strand Viewpoint. Strand means beach. Now I have to say, that water looks freezing. On the other hand, those hills look beautiful when the sun strikes them. The burst of sunlight through the clouds reminds me of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Looks like we might be getting a bit more rain. Butter please, yes please. Dinner at 8 o'clock. You did a grand job, Gromit. After dinner, I waited to see if the sun would come out, and for one glorious moment, it did. The winds were really strong up at the head and I couldn't fly the drone for more than a minute or so. So we moved on in search of somewhere to stay. Now there's something called gut feeling, and that's when your body gives you a signal that something isn't quite right. And I advise everyone to pay attention if you ever feel uncertain about a place you're about to stay. Shortly after arriving at this park-up, I spotted two people hiding behind a tower that you're about to see on the right-hand side of the car park. They kept coming forward and peering at the van, and my gut feeling went into overdrive. And after a couple of minutes, we just drove away from this place and found somewhere where we felt safe. It's very near the sea.
The hard standing.
We never got them on film, and Carol is filming this shot as I pull in with the van, but the two people are actually behind her. Seconds later, she was in the van and we were gone. If you would like to see what happens next as we continue our tours around Ireland, please hit that subscribe button, and you can follow the adventures of the Little Red Camper.